Is everything done being broken? I think so. I hope so. I think everything is done being broken. What was I doing? Oh, we have death counters now. I assume that's a death counter. Is my audio working? I have the weirdest suspicion that it's not. Let me see, actually. Well, I'm muted. Oh. Oh, no. Did it change my keybinds? Okay, hold on. Which keybinds have been changed? Because that should just be mute, and my open map button should be something else. What's broken? Well, you're changed. You've been changed. You should be... what? Starting off on a great note of having to fix all my keybinds immediately. We love that. Why did it change my keybinds? And only some of them? Yeah, okay. What? Wait, what else is set to M right now? Mute. What? When did I do that? That looks correct, actually. Oh! Well, now my microphone is unmuted, I guess. Hi. Hey. We're off to a really good start. Okay. There's a couple things. I'm only gonna be live for maybe like an hour-ish. How's music level, by the way? Not too quiet, not too loud, because I can barely hear it, personally. So I might turn it up. Because that's like off for me. You guys tell me how that sounds against my speaking. But a couple things I want to do. I'm only going to be live for maybe like an hour or two. One is... Now why won't you open my map? Now you want... Interesting things are happening here. Where's my journey map? Where my journey map? Where? They're killing me. You can barely hear the music. Okay, should I turn it up again? Perhaps. Why are my keybinds broken? Why are my keybinds broken? How do I see my journey map? Okay, category. What the fuck are all of those? Journey map. And where is my show me my map button? Is it just, what? Show hide full screen map not bound, but that's the one I want, is the fun and cool thing. And then this won't be anything. I don't care about that. Yes, why was this button taken away from me? Okay, whatever. What was I going to say? Well, I typed a J. What was I going to say? I was going to say that people have been talking about, like, making route, like, making Pokemon, you know, Pokemon regions have, like, routes as well as towns. And people have been talking about, like, making routes, on the server. And I am very busy. these days, more so than I used to be. And I would, I would feel bad if they couldn't do the route in my area at all because I'm never online. But I also don't want them to just do it wherever they want. So I'm thinking what I might do is I might like set up where I want the route to be. What is that? So I might set up where I want the route to be, or like where I want it to go. And then they can do it when I'm not here if they want. But also, I don't... Well, now the music is much louder. Whatever. I frankly, I just don't want them to, oops. I don't want them to do it when I'm not here because I'm a control freak, but I also know that I have to, like, if I'm going to be as busy as I am, I do have to let go of the reins a little bit so they can finish the routes through this area. So, whatever. I do want to at least do the ones around, like, my home. I don't know how much it needs to cut through, like, my whole area, actually. Let me see. ccsmp, world map. Wait, no, where is it? Pokejobs? Medium task. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have to cut through my whole area. It just has to go to Ghast. That's the only one I actually need to do. So I'll have one go here, which I guess I should mark out with like a different block into what? Oh, is that the Haunted Man? Yeah. Why is it CherriFire? Why are they both CherriFire now? That's scarier than the Haunted Man. That's terrifying. I don't want her at my house. She's added NPCs that will like battle you when you walk around, and like she put this outside my house and didn't say anything to me. And so I just stepped out of my house the other day and I just had Steve the Haunted Man, and now he's CherriFire. That's fine. That's fine. That's whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, what was I over here for? I should mark out where I want the path to go. I have a block that I am not going to use, but won't look horrible. A block I won't use, but won't look horrible. Clay? Oh, I could do gravel like the old village paths. Hi. I miss when the old village paths used to be gravel. I also miss the old gravel texture. This makes me sound old, and we're not going to worry about it. Okay. So if I just make like a gravel path over, I can just say like, oh, follow the gravel path, and that will take you to Ghast's house, and where my route is going to be. Where is this going to go? Because I think the entrance to Rose P is over here. Right. This is the entrance to Rose P. And it needs to go... Fuck! Why my keylines? It needs to go up and around to the stairs, which is here. Little Joltix on the loose? Aw. Okay. And how does it get up there? Oh my god, I keep forgetting how much forest there is. My god. Something tells me I may need to update what my map looks like over there. Well, Ghast won't care. Or Ghast can't stop me. How is that? Ghast can't stop me from putting a bunch of gravel over here. My dear friend Ghast, who loves basing next to me. This is never a trial. Fuck! Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed the guest event using Ghast's stadium, by the way, because they were like dying. What if I went over this hole and I just made like a little bridge? I want this path to suck. I want everyone to hate it. Yeah, a little bridge over the tree. It'd be fun. It'd be fun and whimsical, and no one hates my decorating thoughts. No one hates them. I am loved universally. No. Exactly, you get me. Actually, since you're in here, fun fact, all the Souls Make pairs have been made. So we know who everybody's partners are. Fun and cool fact for you while you're in here. CJ is going to announce them at midnight on my behalf because I am going to bed. So Souls Make, I think, is Melon the only one here who's in Souls Make, to my knowledge? Oh yeah, wait, Blue, you also signed. Oh, did you sign up this year? I don't remember. But yeah, Souls Make pairs are made. We did have a team of 3 this time, which would be very fun. I called the stream Graveyard Shift because I intended to work on the graveyard, and then I'm not doing that. Because since I logged on, I remembered I said, oh, next time I'm on, I'll for sure go, like, make this path that so you could go through my area. Oh well. Hi! My friend got married this weekend. My real life childhood friend since 3rd grade got married this weekend. And that's where I've been. It was very sweet, and it was very her wedding, very small, very informal, very fun. And I took the train to get to where she had her wedding, and then drove back with my friend, who drove me home. And I spent the entire, like, 2-hour car ride telling my friend about Slime Night. And as we were arriving home, I was like, I want you to know I was thinking about this all weekend, and I didn't talk about it at Jess's wedding at all. I behaved. And they were like, you did a great job. You did a great job not talking about Minecraft YouTubers at our childhood best friend's wedding. So that's where I'm at now. And they asked me. I was talking about Souls Make, and I got distracted talking about Tomodachi Life. And then I got distracted because I brought up some bullshit my Slime Night me's were doing, and I was like, hey, have you heard the glorious word of Slime Night? And my friend knows that this is not a conversation they could escape. Because we're both like this? Don't I have a Silk Touch shovel, or do I hate myself? No, this is the same friend. This is my friend Gray, another one of my long-term, like, childhood friends. And they are also like this. They used to come over and I would play Minecraft and they would explain Naruto fanfiction to me, start to finish. or they would come over and they would ask me to explain something to them, and then they would like lean somewhere where I couldn't see their face, and they would just fall asleep to me talking about stuff. And I'd be like, did you fucking come over here just so I could bore you to sleep? And they were like, yes. The power of friendship. Yeah, no, straight up. Like this is a time-honored activity. When we used to have like D&D, which was like a 45-minute drive, I would just explain whatever the hell while they were driving. Like, I think they just straight up, they'll put me in their car and they'll use me as like a podcast while they drive. This is very much a thing that both of us do. That's not my shovel. That's not what I wanted either. It can be moss for now. Gas is gonna see this and be like, what the hell did you do? And I'm not gonna have an explanation. Like, why does your path go over a tree? And I'm gonna just be like, just because it could. I want everyone who visits me to experience horror. And the only way that I can do that is by building stairs. But the thing is, I'm really good at that. This sucks. Hold on. Oh, that's worse. I hope whoever tries to build a route here looks upon my work and weeps. Hostile architecture. This is not what they're talking about when they say that, but this is what it should mean. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Nobody said I couldn't. I love making CherriFire add rules to her servers that she never considered that she would need, such as make your paths normal. Which, frankly, that's on her. She knows me. She knows me very, very well. So she really should have known. Gast was innocent in this, and that'll be what I tell the court. We have a court now, I think, by the way. I'm not sure. I think John went to jail or something. Ozymandias, exactly. I don't know who Ozymandias guy was, but I think he might have been onto something. I know about the poem, for the record. I'm not that bad of an English major. I just have to be clear. Bird. Where is my phone? Hold on. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, I'm sitting in the dark. I can't see anything. I have to let gas know I'm building. Oh, why would I put it down there? Okay. Open Discord. King the Ghast. Oh, Cherri's online again. Yippee! I'll text her later. Hey, okay. Hey, Ghast. I made a really good path between your home and the entrance to Manchineel Mountain. Do not fact check the quality of the path. It's good. It's made of gravel. You can't miss it. I'll make this more clear now that I actually know where it's going. And I'll probably replace all of this dirt maybe with gravel as well. See, you guys have backed me up. I feel like the path should be 3 wide. Which is kind of unfortunate for the section that goes over the tree, but that's okay. My gravel! This probably doesn't actually need to be, like, out like that. Hold on. My bird app for managing tasks wants me to know that it's bedtime. No, it's not. I will not be doing that. My little bird. It's nice to have a job, which means I actually have use for the bird app again. And it actually is keeping track of tasks for me again. Fuck. And then you gravel all over the place. I'm graveling clearly in a direct path. It's not all over the place. I clearly define graveling here. Just keeping an eye on my messages to see if Ghast responds. I'm gonna have to get more gravel, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. I need, like, more space in my hotbar. Which I guess is kind of the eternal Minecraft problem, isn't it? I, like, keep, like, thinking I see name bars, and I actually don't see name bars. I need to, speaking of... thought I saw something else. Speaking of thinking I'm seeing things, I gotta come up with a spooky little storyline for this area. Yeah, the ghosts. I gotta come up with a spooky little storyline for this area. Because that's kind of like the, no, it's kind of the main thing I want to do with it, and I just haven't done it yet. I guess that's what I should think about at work instead of my job. Fuck. I might just be stupid. Okay. Are you going to say the fucking Detective Bebo? Because I seem to remember... Was it you who was just recommending it in general, or was that somebody else? Awesome. I will put it on my list. I saw somebody I follow is like really into it as well. Does moss turn gravel into moss? If I bone mealed this moss with, you know, I'll just break all this gravel. And then I'll make all of this moss. And then I'll put it back. Don't turn to flint. Normally I'm very pro flint, but right now we're having a gravel moment. Does that mean nothing? Okay, just stone and dirt, too late. I keep thinking that's Cherri, and it's not. I'm being fucking baited. Where is my friend CherriFire? Get these imposters away from me. Oh, I need to add more lanterns to my list of things. I made a, can I send links in my own chat? Surely I can. I made, oh, hello. Oh my god. Where is this? Where is it? I just had it. Notion. That's not Notion. That is an E-Sky comic I like. Oh my god. Load? Please? For me? For me? Please? Okay, hold on. I made a little Notion thingy. Hold on, I'm sending in chat. And you can see all the Pokemon that I'm trying to catch and all the tasks I need to do. And that's reminding me. I need to put... Yay! I need to put things to build. More lanterns on trees to light area. Note, maybe the iron farm is not the devil talking, actually. Yes. Yeah, I saw someone else do this, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. I don't know what to use it for, though. And then I saw the checklist. And I was like, actually, I think I need to make one of these, because... Why do you hate me? Because I would love to be able to keep track of stuff like the 1 million ghost Pokemon I need to catch. And, you know, all of those things. Apakuna is playing Peak. Yeah, I've said before, I've said like a million times, since I can't do art, and that's simply never a skill I think I can see myself having, or at least not one I will have for a very long time. Whenever other people do art of like my stuff, like my characters or my fic or whatever else, like it's always like really, really impressive to me. And it's like it's a gift that I simply am never going to be able to reciprocate. So the only thing I feel like I can do that makes that fair is like I like to make a point of like really like showing off when people do art and stuff. because like I can't do it myself, so I know how fucking hard it is to do, and I can't like reciprocate, because I like being able to reciprocate when people give me gifts and stuff, which is why gifts stress me out a lot usually, in like birthdays and stuff. That I like to be able to like do something like make a board like that, or like that's why I make a point of like showing off all the lamplight art and stuff, all like lamplight and blindsided and stuff. I have posts with all of the art that people have done, and like links of them, and like the oh my god, what is it called? Photo album, the physical photo album, which needs an update, by the way. I'm really behind on it. I like doing that kind of stuff because I feel like that makes it like fair, I guess. I don't know. Oops, not what I want to do. Not like fair. Like people aren't doing this because they're like trying. Like it's not like people are trying to get something out of it or something. People are doing it because they're nice. But I think it's good to respond in kind, I guess. I should be trying to be as excited and appreciative as possible, I think. So I like when I saw that there was a gallery, I was like, I gotta fucking lock in. Which I do have to make a disclaimer or something. Like if you don't want your thing on there for whatever reason, people should tell me. But I checked with the people who hadn't posted theirs publicly, and both of them were like, yeah, you can do whatever. I made CJ test if the link worked, and then was like, CJ, is it okay that this is in here? And she was like, yes. And then I texted I texted Duty, and I was like, Duty, you've not posted your little guy. Can I put it on there? And Duty was like, do whatever you want forever. So, we're good. I like Little Guy Duty did for me. I really enjoyed like the mascot head that Duty did for my guys. Look, I think it's very fun. CherriFire baited again. Okay, she's not online. Yeah, in my head the design for this guy is a mascot head, but I also like don't want people to think they have to do that if they don't want to. So I haven't like really said it anywhere publicly. I said it to Duty when they asked me, but like I don't want people to think there's an official. If anyone ever thinks there's anything official with my design, I've failed. Because I like when people make up their own stuff. I think it's so much more fun. But that was my thought when I was making it. Oh my god, what did I come back to the house for? I came back for more gravel. The skull appears. I need to make some custom trees, which is the worst thing that you can possibly do to yourself. What is that building? Hold on. We're drifting. It's slow going. I've always been like, I wonder why people always read my name Drift. There's no T in it. There's nothing to do with my, like, anything about me, the person, or my aesthetic in drifting, and now I have to drift all the time. What is this? I don't know, but they used my X for it, so I guess it's something? Maybe it's a Cobblemon center? I don't know. Have I shown you the tree that I made on CSMP forever ago? because I made a really cool custom tree on ccsmp, and it was such a miserable, evil process that I finished it, and I was like, I'm never going to make another tree again, and I'm making another tree. Am I able to show you that, actually? ccsmp break. Hold on. Hold on. Don't worry about the dark screen. It's fine. Hold on. Real fast. Real fast. ccsmp. Do I have the beast up still? Hold on. No, I don't have a beast image up to show you. Hold on. Image. Okay. Browse. Desktop. Oh my god, why is it so big? Oh my god, why is it so big? Hold on, while I load, please look at the beast while I load. Hold on. I load up ccsmp. Can you even see my game? I take the beast away, where is the game? Where is my game? Hold on, I'll give you the beast back because I can't find my game. There we go. Beast briefly confiscated. Oops. Okay. Oh my god, normal jump. So there's like a couple of custom trees over here. But this is like the main one. Oh my god, the normal jump is killing me. Does it change my FOV? I feel like my FOV is different. Yeah. There's a lot going on in this area, don't worry about it. Don't worry about any shapes you see in the background either. And like, I think I could definitely do better than this as well now. But it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. We're bringing back the beast so I can switch servers again. No, Evie, all Evie wants to do is nap, and she does not like being disturbed from her naps. Yeah, I don't know if Tough existed when I made that tree. Did it? Yeah, no, I think it was a very recent block at the time, though, because the server's a few years old. There we go. Beast confiscation again. Sorry. Wait, it's not letting me close out of OBS? Hey? There we go. Oh! Oh my god, I should check if I have mail. Hold on. Really important sidebar. I'm not gonna have mail, I don't think, but I wanna go see. Oops. Beast taken away. I love the old picture of the beast without her terrible haircut. Oh, I got a puppy. I forgot there'd be wild Pokemon, and for a second I was like, what the fuck are those things? Those are Pokemon. This is a Pokemon server. That's crazy how that works. I think that's a new building. I'll stop by there after. Huh. Okay. Alright. Sure. I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't need to be able to, like, no, that's fine. My inventory doesn't need to be usable. That's fine. Hold on. Hold on. No, we can get those out of there. Like, that's okay. That's fine. No, because like I don't need inventory space for anything. Okay. No, like we can do this. This is okay. Why? For what purpose? For what purpose? Does anyone else have a million Totodiles? No, everyone else has normal amounts of Totodiles, if any Totodiles at all. Oh, that's fun. If any Totodiles at all. I like how this has just become, like, people drop off, like, Pokemon eggs they have spare. And that's just, like, the whole bit in here. That's good. I need to leave, like, oh my god. Oh my god, what is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? I need to leave honey in there so people can lock their mailboxes in. Yeah, it's quick, it's easy, it's free. 1,000 Totodiles. Gas just said, I will believe you. And I don't see why there'd be any reason not to believe me about... Oh! This is where Dax built this thing. Okay. Gas... Okay. Why do I keep saying Gast? Dax built... like a spot where you can trade Pokemon with each other. And you can do it like offline, so you leave the Pokemon, like a request for a certain Pokemon in there, and people will trade with you. It's very charming. I'm very charmed. Actually, is Spawn changed any other way? I'm not well, I mean, I'm seeing one big change. I'm seeing one big change at Spawn that didn't used to be there. This seems like a very big building. Why is it so big? Huh. Neat. Oh. It looks like perhaps if I go down there, I may be attacked by some kind of, ghouls. That's fun. Professor Cherri's lab. How do I get down to where the task guys are? Let me into the task basement. Let me into the task basement. Oh, you want to let me into the task? Yes! Oh, bye, Melon. Yay. Oh, that's cute. Ah. Cool. Okay. I'll have to come back, because Manchineel will definitely be a town eventually. So. That's fun. Okay. I did see her announce Poke Jobs. I didn't see that she said there was like a physical location for it. Oh, Evan's doing... What the fuck is that thing? There's multiple of them? Wait, I want to see what that is. That's awesome. That's really good. Ooh, CC's tree. CC's braver and stronger than I am. I think this also updates my map finally, because it needs the update. Yeah. CC is much braver and stronger than I am. Okay. Let's go back to doing the singular task that I need to do, which is make a gravel path between my entrance and Ghast's area. This is not a difficult task. Oh! My headphones just made the weird about to die noise. Hold on. Let me plug my headphones in. So I'm now plugged into the wall. Wow, that's not what I want to do at all, in fact. I am so sure that the best way to break moss is not with a shovel. I just don't care. Right, my 1 million Totodiles. What the fuck am I gonna do with those? I mean, I like Totodile. I really like Totodile. Totodile's a very good Pokemon. Like, I'm not upset. That's a lot of them. That's a lot of Totodiles to give one man. Especially whose bit is Ghost Pokemon? That seems like maybe not the most thematic choice of Pokemon to give me like a million of. And you might be thinking, hey, why didn't you just leave some of them in other people's mailboxes? And I did think about it. But I don't know who would have already received a Totodile. And more than that, it's funny. Wall time. Oh, yes, because I'm plugged into a wall. I did say that. You can tell that I've kind of set my computer like a little bit to the side so I can't see it all the time. But now that actually that it's not plugged in, I can move it so I can see all the time. Hold on. Now I can see the chat all the time. And Gas will love the path, and Gas will adore the path, and will have no issues with anything to do with the path. Positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. I do genuinely like making it out of gravel because it does remind me of like old villager paths, and I think that's really fun. I might get clowned for my choice to make the path gravel, but I actually stand by it. Because I think it makes both of our... It begins! I think it makes both of our towns look like older in like a very like silly, subtle way. Now the question is, where do I get more gravel to do this down to my area? Where should I get more gravel? Yeah, I guess I can get it from the Nether, because I don't think we're turning hostile mobs back on, like, ever. Like, I think they're just gone. Fuck. And it doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be at least understandable enough to make it clear where the path should go. Fuck. Or caves. I could go to caves. Let's go into gas. Strip mine again. Where I'm getting all of my stuff. Yippee! Okay. Where's gas strip mine? Now why did you do this? Why did you do this? Why is it... Okay. That's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. Hates me. More CherriFires. It's really nice and normal to get downstairs, if you were wondering. I can basically only go downstairs that are like stair blocks as well, fun fact. Like, I can't do, like, normal, like, just block stairs. Interesting. This is not how it would look the last time I was down here. Actually, wait, why am I doing it like this? Surely I have torches on me. No? Really? So concussed. See, that's what the mascot head is for, I guess. Can't get a concussion if you're in a nice round mascot head. Or maybe ghosts can't get concussed. Actually, that's not true. Haunted has had a million concussions. I don't know if anyone is going to get that joke except Daisy, who is also friends with Haunted. Yeah. Oops. If I do that, none of it turns to flint, really. Much better. I mean, some of it definitely still does, but significantly less of it turns to flint. God. Unless I fuck it up. Just don't touch your eardrum. So true. I think I'm probably concussion proof. When I was a kid, I used to say that a sport that I was doing didn't count until I'd been hit in the head. Because I got hit in the head with volleyballs and stuff quite often. But I will say I did pick my fencing weapon in part because I did not like the experience of getting hit in the head in Saber. It is scary. It's just very loud. It's very loud to get hit in the head in Saber. It really rings in the mask. The way that it happens in that weapon compared to... it doesn't ring like that in Epee. Well, see, it's like you can still get hit in the head in Epee, but it doesn't really, one, they don't really aim for it the way they do in Saber, and two, it doesn't I feel like it doesn't ring that much. Because I think Epee you're kind of hitting head on, while Saber you're hitting from the sides, so you're straight up ringing the other person's mask like a bell. Very loud. You definitely get used to it, from what I hear, but I didn't like it. Not like there was any question about what weapon I was going to. It was basically always going to be Epee, but, you know. If I need to reaffirm my choice, trying out Saber, definitely reaffirm my choice. not built for that kind of fencing. I'm really not. Okay, I might... Oh, gravel. Gas, come back to strip mining. And I'm just going to have come in and just cleared out all the gravel. Ah! Come on. Now why do I hear lava? Surely that means nothing for me. Yeah, Saber is definitely fun. I like, my roommate does Saber, and she really enjoys it. And it definitely seems, like I don't think there's any fencing weapon that isn't fun. But I am very, very built for epee, I would say. I don't like how fast and aggressive Saber is comparatively. Because I am neither of these things as a person. Well, maybe I'm aggressive. But not in a fencing context for sure. Am I aggressive? I don't know. I think I'm very pushy. Maybe that's what I am. Very pushy and stubborn. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I did it at my college before I graduated, and it was mostly just like, it wasn't like formal lessons, I wouldn't say. Like, we did drills and stuff. I think so long as you know, like, a couple of drills, it's definitely a lot easier. Like, do you do, like, fencing drills to, like, practice your skills, or is it just, like, free fencing the whole time at your club, if you're not really doing lessons? I almost asked you who your coach was, and then I realized that one, that would not be, like, safe information for you to give me, and two, I don't really know most coaches. Like, I know a very small amount of coaches. So don't answer that question. But it was like almost automatic because of that's things I ask people I meet in real life. Mostly free fencing. Okay. You definitely want to look into a couple of fencing drills because that's how you're going to get better. Even if they are often very tedious. I miss fencing. I feel so, like, out of shape these days. Very excited to move back to the city and look into a fencing club so I can, like, get in the habit of regular exercise again. Because holy shit. I kind of feel like my body is, like, melting. Oh. My roommate was also an archer. What type of bow do you use? I guess I should have guessed you are an archer by that username, huh? What kind of bow do you use? I know there's a couple different kinds, but I don't really know much about them in detail. compound. Okay. Ooh, okay. I remember one time my roommate explained to me what each of the bows were via which their fencing weapon equivalent was, but it's been like 6 years since we had this conversation, so I don't remember her thoughts on this anymore. My Floon. Hi, little buddy. Where's my Notion thing? Oh, that's fun. Hold on, Notion. I need to change something really fast. Things to build. Path is I've built one. Make look nice. More lanterns in materials section. Probably I should get rid of this tree. Probably I should get rid of this tree. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this tree down. Ah. Because then I can make the path a little more direct. I could put another tree just on the other side. For some reason I thought we had fast leaf decay, do we not? Oh, does it not apply to these trees? Because they're not real. No, I think we're good. Hi, Floon. Are you maybe a little bit in the way? Excuse me, Floon. Yeah, it's broken. That's fine. I don't really need it to be fast. And then I think the route that they suggested. Good night. Exciting. What was I gonna say? The route that was suggested to me was like, it'll go, you can see my mouse, I think. It'll go from here. Big yawn. It'll go from here and go over to Gast's, and then another path will go to here to mine, and then a third path will go from mine to Gast's. I think that was the route that was suggested to me. Excuse me, Floon. Yeah, I'm not getting enough sleep these days. At all. I got a full-time job. with a 2-hour commute. Oh, I'm not well rested. Not particularly well rested. The 2-hour commute should hopefully be temporary. But it sure is kicking my ass right now. Gotten a lot of reading done recently though. I just finished reading The King in Yellow. And I've been reading, or like listening to, a bunch of Lovecraft audiobooks because I've been really obsessed with the Call of Cthulhu campaign, my Call of Cthulhu campaign, so I figured I'll listen to some Lovecraft and like actually learn things about Cthulhu. Lovecraft would be really fun if he was just like less deeply fucking racist. Like I knew that he was, like I knew that because it's a pretty famous fact about the man, but holy shit. Yeah, it's pretty set in stone how long it's going to be, or like what the minimum is of 3 months-ish of the commute being super long. But hopefully isn't too much longer than that. I don't even necessarily mind the commute so much as the how early I have to be up and how early I have to go to bed to deal with it. I don't really want to go through this this mound. I want to leave this intact, but I guess I need to. I guess I just let the path trail off here, actually. Yeah. It's like I read the short story called, or I think is it a short story or like a novella? I don't know. I was listening to it as an audiobook so I could also experience it while driving to, cause you know, it's half drive, half public transportation. I listened to it and it went back and forth between like, you know, really cool, like you can see why people are still really taken with the mythos, like the Lovecraft mythos, but also he would say things that like I do not really want to repeat, and I'm like, this sucks. This actually kind of deeply sucks, because if you could just be normal, this would be like incredibly fun to listen to, but no, that would be too fucking easy, I guess, or whatever. Kinda sucks. Oh, let me get some of these bushes out of here. Like, it'll bounce back and forth between, like, oh, you know, the fucking... Oh, I can't... I've actually read a webcomic adaptation of that story, so I can imagine. I don't know how faithful it was on all counts, but I do remember the king being... Oh, a piece of work. yeah, like it'll go back and forth from like the fucking like Cthulhu dream world building is like really cool. Like everything about like you know, people across the world having dreams the same night. The sleeping city of Ryleth rose from the sea, and people, completely unconnected people, had dreams about this horrible place. And like, I think that's fun. Everything about the sleeping city, I think, is really fun. Like things that are dead but can't die, stuck waiting for someone because they can't raise themselves, so they need someone else to come and raise them from the dead. Like, that's so fun! And then it's like, wow, you can't say those words. You can't say those words. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Please stop attributing every evil in the world to, like... Oh god, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And it's really like, you'll go like 2 or 3 stories that are like normal, and you're like, wow, this is fun! And then he starts talking about Native Americans, and you're like, oh right, this guy sucks. God. But it is really fun to read them, because I'm really enjoying getting to see like locations and people that have come up in our games, our Call of Cthulhu games. Like we met, in our most recent game, we've been chatting quite a bit with the librarian at Miskatonic, Henry Armitage, and he pops up on his stories, which makes sense that they would, you know, they would use a canon character to the Lovecraft stories in their game. But it was like, hey, that's my friend, citation needed, Henry Armitage, my coworker. And then I see why he is the way that he is in the game, and I'm like, ah, this is why you won't let me see your evil books. Because the last guy you let you see your evil books summoned Satan with them. That's crazy how that works. Very fun to actually get like character backstory for our NPCs while on my commute to work. Or like the color out of space was so much fun. I really like that one. I can see why when I was reading about like how to run a Call of Cthulhu game, it recommended I read the color out of space. Oops. What song is this? I don't recognize this one. Ah, this one's from Disco Elysium, I think. I still need to play that. Won't be for a while, though. Streams for me, for the record, while I have a full-time job, will basically only ever be on weekends, maybe Friday nights, and they'll be pretty irregular. While I figure out when I'm able to, versus when I should, like, get some sleep. Because unfortunately the priority is gonna have to be getting some sleep. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, but probably very irregular. But that's okay. It's not like I was doing them with great regularity before. I have never been one for a strict schedule with streaming. And now it's just gonna be even weirder and worse. And that's okay. Too tall? I think you're the first person to say that because I feel like everybody draws me super tall. Which is a fact that will never stop being funny, can I say. Okay. Long? Awesome. Ah, okay. I see. That one fucking guy with his evil bed got to me. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Awesome. Good enough for me. Where do I want this connect to? Fuck. Where do I want this connect to? I guess it could come over here. It could come through here. Wait, I've lost where the path goes. I can't find it. Maybe not here. Maybe, you know what? No, it's fine. I'll do another fucked up little bridge. Paths that are evil. I guess I won't leave it over that corner exactly, and I will just go slightly around. Because then I can have it go over here where I kind of want the graveyard to be. Oh, I don't have the brain to terraform. I really don't. I think I'll just lead the path to like right here, and then I'll just sign off. I'll just be done. One little stream. One itty bitty stream. Excuse me, Floon. I don't want to punch you. So I need you to not be where I'm breaking blocks. Please? Okay. Well, that can go over there. And one day I'll make this make sense and I'll connect it in a way that makes sense. But that day is not today. I'm going to bed. Well, I'm going to play Tomodachi Life for like an hour and then I'm going to bed. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good luck on your 40 million drawings then. I am going to sign off, so thank you for coming and joining me for our little stream. That's only like an hour and a half. That's so short for me. That's okay. Good night.